Extra point good by Catanzaro, and it's now a 7-0 game. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
And they'll run it here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers of reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 41 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. That is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And Callaway taking it in left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And they'll go on the ground. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now?
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green
the shotgun. It's Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now that was something, and it wasn't good. In one play, you've gone from being in the red zone to maybe out of field goal range. Totally inexcusable.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal, so, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From midfield now, here's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Rolling to his left. Looking for Shepard deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Rosen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Looking right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Let's go! 319! 319!
Mayfield on first down. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play there for the Browns. 53 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Over!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Set! 319! 319!
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Dancing to his left. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He had to escape the pocket there when the blitz came, but give him credit. Kept his eyes downfield, made it work.
And that's when I think a quarterback is really playing at a high level. When you see a guy have pressure in his face, find a way to escape, and not just immediately look for the sideline or a way to get down. but to keep his eyes downfield and try and find a target, how about the way he finished off that play? That was impressive.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
Here's Rosen to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action. Mayfield. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
This defense has been very disruptive. One to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit. Over.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
All right, now look 56. Lucky 56. Hey. Got three. Three down. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw is Rosen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. From the 21, it's second and 10.
Gone.
Rosen again on second and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield going for the deep ball. And got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
First down, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Mayfield down. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Lucky 56.
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
56. Gone, 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 gone. Detroit, Detroit. Detroit, Detroit.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, 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 gone.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Over.
Mayfield on play action. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 30.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Second down, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, 30 yards. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield looks to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Last year, the Dolphins were the second most penalized team in the NFL, nearly 9 a game, and now they've got 1st and 15.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And pass past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Tanner Vallejo coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
On play action, Rosen. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. Hot.
Now Rosen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Rosen just getting the snap off and 1. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Detroit! Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, it's Rosen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. In for the score. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now Rosen will lead him up here to go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for two is denied. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Gun! Over!
Throwing, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go up. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And now it's Rosen looking. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tanner Vallejo in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. 1st down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Nice hit, boy.
Back now in Miami. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got an open man. It's Radley. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
No. Check. Patriot.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Set. 3-19. Gone.
Mayfield to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Rosen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The Dolphins on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. It's caught. Shepard. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Leopard!
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Leopard!
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! No, check. Patriot! Patriot! Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
From the gun, it's Rosen. Being chased out left. He's airing it out for Williams. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Mayfield. And incomplete here on third down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Four down. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Gun! Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
Rosen will throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Hot, 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 hot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Over.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Well, my friend.